This week's discussion on closing a group definitely stirs up some mixed emotions for me. On one hand, I can see the positive side where you get to think, wow, I had the opportunity to help more than one person at a time, and then there's the downside where you have to say goodbye to more one person at a time, and I think that's where my first anxiety is. Will I be ready to end the group? Because I don't want to use the word attached. I don't want to say that I'll be attached to them, but I feel like, just knowing myself, that I will be emotionally invested in their story and how things are going, and I just fear that I will, when the group is over, worry, are they okay? Did they get what they needed? Have they, progressed at all, or have they regressed since the group ended? And, sometimes, you have to think you may never hear from or see these people again, and so you just have to kind of hope that you did your best and that they put forth, their best effort to gain from the group, I guess you could say. And another anxiety I have is just worrying that they won't be ready for the ending process, and that they will maybe have some negative emotions and feelings about it, being angry or not understanding or being upset that that has to happen, and maybe just thinking, well, why can't this just go on until I feel better? But just wanting to make sure that I prepare them for that time. And of course, that's what we as counselors are supposed to do, prepare them for the fact that it will come to an end. And I want to make sure that I do that when I'm supposed to, on time, in a sufficient amount of time, so that they can hopefully, think, well, okay, I know this is gonna stop one day, so I need to do everything I can to get the most I can from this group process. And you would hope, of course, everyone probably will not think this way, but you would hope that knowing that it's going to end would help them to really share what they need to share, say what they need to say, and just, again, put forth their best effort to get what they need before the group ends. And I think the last fear I have is just at the end of the session, someone opening up a new can of worms that they kind of withheld throughout the process, and just decided, I'm gonna just share this because I don't want to take it home with me. And then the time is kind of over, and you've prepared for this ending time, and then they want to share at the last minute, and then you kind of have to decide what to do with that situation. So, those are my fears, just them being ready, myself, being ready, and just people kind of popping up at the end with new things. Those are, I think, my biggest initial concerns. And like I said, something I want to make sure that I do as a counselor is just prepare them for that time and encourage them to really participate and be active and share what they need to share, so that they can start working on their issues and applying what they're learning to their life, so that when that time comes, they are more ready. So anyway, I'm sure some of you share my same concerns, and I thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of your anxieties about closing a group.